You're going to do this with me.
What?
You're going to get your priorities together in a simple one-page tool that will act as your business plan. And we call it a 411.
Okay.
What's the number for
911.
This is a 411.
And anybody else need to get the priorities straight?
So 411 stands for 4 weekly goals, 1 monthly goal, and 1 annual goal.
All right.
So you're going to take your annual goals first for your business, finances, and personal goals. And you might have a couple for each category. I would say 1 to 3. From there, you're going to break those annual goals down into an actionable step for this month. So every month you have to reevaluate what that step is going to be.
This feels hard.
It's super easy. So give me a business goal of yours.
I want to double my real estate photography appointments this year.
Okay, so that's your goal, is to double your real estate listing photography appointment. So that would go here at the top. That's your one business goal. So then what you're going to do is you're going to figure out, well, what's something that I can do in the month of April to move the needle forward such that by the end of the month, I am on pace to hit that goal.
Cold outreach.
So lead gen.
Yeah, we
You need a
do.
lead.
We do like no.
He needs to lead generate.
It's bad. It's word of mouth.
Shocking.
So I'll lead gen more. So does that look like
So what's the monthly goal though?
for lead gen? It would be reach out to.
Nope. You're almost getting ahead. I would say your lead gen is actually a weekly goal.
So then my monthly goal would be.
To sign X amount of new clients. So what would doubling, let's go back to your yearly goal. What's the number for doubling? How many appointments? How many clients is that?
I don't know how many clients it is, but for the appointments, doubling it would be 1,200 appointments.
All right. So what is 1,200 divided by 12?
I failed math twice in college.
Get out your calculator. It's in your pocket. So
100.
So theoretically, if business were consistent all year round, which we know that there's ebbs and flows, you would have to have 100 listing photography appointments every month. So to make this easy, for the month of March, your goal is to get 100 listing appointments.
Okay.
What's your average now?
50.
Do you think it's unrealistic to go from 50 to 100 in 1 month? The answer is yes. So what's a good...
Well, what if it ain't though?
Maybe it's not. But what do you think is a doable number?
65.
So your monthly goal for March is to see if you can get 65 listing photography appointments.
So it's broken down into individual months, not
year, month, week. Every month it should change.
All right, so we need 65 appointments this month.
This month, because you got to build your way up to hit that double.
Yeah, I can't just be like,
You can't go, I'm doubling overnight. That'd be fantastic. But I would be setting you up for failure by saying that you could do that.
All right.
Your week goals, week 1 is going to be how many contacts do you need to call to convert into your listing photography appointments. This is where knowing your numbers is really important. And it's okay if you don't know, but you got to start somewhere. And as you start, you're going to track. And as you track your conversions from contacts to appointments set to appointments met to appointments signed, you'll start to know, all right, if I want to hit 100 appointments this month, if my contact to set appointment is 10 to 1, how many people do you have to call? 1,000.
1,000 people every month or week?
Month.
Okay, so what does that break down? So back to the calculator, 1,000 divided by 4.
So
250
contacts a week.
So then divided by 7 or 5.
Do you work Sundays?
5. 50 contacts a day. We just hired a director of operations, so I can make him do that.
I was about to say, between you, everybody should be lead generating.
Yes.
You, your new director of operations, Nate, and all of you collectively should hit that 50.
So technically it's 150, or we as a team?
Right now, you as a team hit 50. So task for week 1 is start tracking conversion rates. Task 2 is goal to hit 50 contacts a week.
All right. I'm going to add this to my meeting plan right now.
Then step 3 is to hit how many appointments do you need a week? So you know you're on pace to hit your monthly appointment goal. So if you needed to have 65 appointments for the month, you know you need to have 16 to 17 per week to be on pace. Now, a lot of your same goals are going to roll over week to week, but as you're building towards your yearly goal, your monthly goals might change. Now, if you're trying to remain the same, then it might stay the same. But if you're trying to grow, you just have to understand that each month is a stepping stone.
What I'm getting from this is the 411 reverse engineers my yearly goal down into weekly or daily tasks. Is that what this does?
It takes your yearly goal, breaks it down into monthly goals, into weekly goals. And the saying goes, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Okay.
This helps you prioritize so that way you're doing the most important activities first. So these are the things that you need to get done first before you do all the other miscellaneous crap that falls in your lap. Because we all have those random to-dos that you have to do, but they're important but not urgent.
Right.
The priorities live on the 411. If it's not on the 411, then you need to question if you need to do it or not. If you do need to do it, you can add it to the 411, but these are the priorities that you stick to every week. So that way you're always on pace for your monthly goal. So that way you will hit your yearly goal. Say it.
You're right.
Oh my God.